views expressed on this program are those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of this station, its management, or other advertisers. You're listening to Transformation Talk Radio.
Welcome to Spiritual Diagnostics Radio. Psychic answers and spiritual solutions with psychic visionary and vibrational healers Dorian and Suzanne Evans, where you can call in and ask about your chakras, aura, and spiritual DNA. Tune in and discover the energy that is contradictive to your path of wholeness. Get ready to meet the most important person in your life, you.
Well, hello, everybody. It's wonderful to be here. You're listening to Spiritual Diagnostics, and this is your host, Dorian. And I have my wonderful, beautiful host back here that I have missed so much. Suzanne, it's so good to have you back.
I know, and I'm so happy to be back. I'm really, really happy to be here today.
We're going to have a great show. Today, we are talking about karma. You know, there's so many misconceptions of what karma is. How does karma work? And today we're going to be discussing the meaning of karma. How does karma work? What effect does karma have on your mind, your body, your spirit, and the outcome of the situations in your life? And we're also going to be kind of breaking some of the myths. We're going to do some debunking here today on Spiritual Diagnostics. We're going to talk about not only what karma is, we're going to talk about what karma isn't. So for those of you who are listening to the show, if you have any questions, you want to call in and ask us about your energy, about your karma. What type of karma, what type of energy are you holding? Give us a call. You can call into the show, or you can call us after the show at 312-898-2285. And for everybody that listens to the show today, whether you call in during or after, we're going to be giving a free full life reading. And we're also going to be doing a karmic reading. So we will include with your free full life reading a reading on your karmic energy, what it is that's flowing around your energy field and going on inside of your energy field, connected and related to your karma. So let's jump right in here and talk about it. What is karma? Karma is the Sanskrit word for action. It's the equivalent to Newton's law of every action must have a reaction. So when we think, speak, or act, we initiate a force that will react accordingly. This returning force may be modified, changed, or suspended, but most people will not be able to eradicate it. So this is the law of cause and effect. And one thing that I really want to get across to our listeners, is this punishment? No. It's for the sake of education. It is for the sake of learning. So the definition of karma, for every action, there will always be a reaction. Your thoughts and your actions, they're very powerful. They carry energy, and they're like an echo. So we've all taken a different path in life, but somehow we are all linked. Whatever you do will always come back to you. And the good news about that is that the good things that you do, the wonderful things that you do, the times that you share, the information that you share with people that can help them, or sometimes the listening ear that you give, the love that you show through an action, that's coming back to you as well. So, Suzanne, I know you were talking about karma about 3 months ago in the seminar that you were teaching, and you touched on some very, very important facts. So before you get into that, what I would like to say is that there are different types of karma. Not all karma is the same. Not all karma is a punishment. However, there are negative effects of karma, and the good news, even about the negative effects, is that they can be transformed, they can be changed, and they can bring you to a higher level. And with that being said, we're so ready for you to share, Suzanne.
Yes, and there's so many areas that I could go into when it comes to karma, because nobody is the same when they are going through this or experience this. But I would definitely love to share today with all of our listeners some examples of how it works, how it comes into play, how it could all come together, because karma doesn't always mean necessarily that you have done something wrong and now this is a punishment from the universe. That's not always the way it works. Karma can come from several different areas of our life or different situations, whether it's good or bad. So definitely, everyone is placed into our life for a reason. Would you say so, Carol?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, from the real committed relationships to the friendships to the lady who does my massage. Everybody is placed in our life for a reason. Every contact is for growth, purpose, sharing, and to reach a certain level of understanding in our life. I totally agree with that.
Yeah, so definitely I totally agree with that. I'm a big believer in that, but I want to shed some different examples of how sometimes certain people come into our life and we don't feel positive about it. We don't feel good about it, but yet we're still sticking around this person or even situation. So everyone is placed into our life for a reason. While we have the free will to walk away from the person or remain with a certain person, see, karma overpowers free will. So yes, we do have the free will, but karma definitely does overpower our free will constantly throughout our life. So holding on to karma, whether it may be from this present lifetime or several lifetimes ago, that doesn't change the fact that it is affecting us and holding us back from making our own decisions, whether to walk away or to stick with the storm. Because see, karma, how it works also, and I know that you have a very well understanding of this and worked with so many people, Carol, of how karma that we are holding on to, even from several lifetimes ago or from 15 years ago, could affect our free will. So a lot of us, there's times that we're in a work environment, we're in a relationship, and we're constantly the one nourishing. And we sit back and think, okay, well, when am I going to be nourished? And we know what we need to do. We know what is right, but for some reason, we can't use our free will to walk away. So at times when there is karma that is attached to us, that is lingering us, how it affects us negatively is it interferes with our own free will.
Yes, I see what you're saying. And, the thing is, I'd like to touch a little more on the free will aspect, because what I have found, I totally agree and understand with what you're saying and have done a lot of study on it, as I know you have as well. So when we say that karma interferes with our free will, I'm translating that to our listeners as, does it mean that you do not have free will? Oh, absolutely not. You've got it. But it interferes with where and how you apply it and your ability to apply it. So if you're carrying a karmic energy that is from a negative source, what it's going to do is create you to feel compelled at times to stick out a situation that is not serving your life. So does that mean it's your punishment and it is your karma to be stuck in that situation and to stay there? No. But what gives back the free will, how that is retrieved, is through the diagnosing and identification of the karma. That's why I said in the beginning, when I described karma, most people will not be able to eradicate it. So can you eradicate something that's happened? Absolutely not. What's taken place has taken place. However, once whatever it is that has taken place is identified, including karma, including the residual of actions that were done at a time in life that we may not remember now, it does eradicate the effect. It doesn't eradicate the event, but the effect of the event can be eradicated. And so that's where what I have seen and I have found is that when you're not aware of how the karma is working and how that frequency is playing through your energy field, it overrides your free will. But that can be retracted and you can gain the power back into your life. Or for some of you, I won't say back because some of us feel like we've never had it, but through the knowledge, you can gain that free will back. So I am going to move through the rest of our topic here. Suzanne should be back with us shortly. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but going back into the vibrational response of what Suzanne is talking about, the karma. So we're going through a situation, we're holding on to a vibration that is not allowing us to make a decision based on decisions that have already been made in prior lifetimes. So what we're tapping into and what we're identifying is the reaction because of the action, or an action that cannot be made at times in the present because of an action that has already taken place in the past. And we're getting ready to take a short break. And when we come back, we're going to touch more on identifying the actions, the reactions, and we're also going to talk about the karmic residual that leaves lack of action as soon as we return from this short break.
Tune in to The Jen Royster Show, intuitive guidance to inspire your life, each Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific and 11 a.m. Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com. This amazing show is an inspirational hour that will take you on an epic metaphysical journey to discover the spiritual approach to life's greatest challenges. Dr. Jen is an internationally known intuitive counselor, spiritual teacher, and energy healer. Call in for intuitive readings and visit JenRoyster.com for more information.
Chris Stanis is a spiritual leader and healer and teaches a course on how you can transform your life through a meditation and healing system that will manifest your spirit's dreams. She manifested the Women of Wisdom Conference, the Women of Wisdom book, and this radio show. And she can show you how to change your life too. Are you ready? Visit the website and contact her at voicesofwomentoday.com. That's voicesofwomentoday.com.
Tune in to Lucid Planet Radio with Dr. Kelly Neff. This hit show will illuminate your senses and empower you beyond your daily stressors and hardships. Renowned psychologist and author Dr. Kelly will captivate you with far-reaching topics and amazing guests as you wake to the greatest version of yourself. Learn to tap into your intuitions, think critically about our world, heal emotional and psychological wounds, and follow your passions to live your dreams. The Lucid Planet. Welcome home. Visit lucidplanetradio.com for more information.
Are you feeling stagnant or blocked in your love life, career, health, or finances? Experiencing difficulty focusing or setting and achieving goals? Tune in to Spiritual Diagnostics Radio with psychic visionary healers Carol Dorian and Suzanne Evans. Discover the cause and effect of unwanted patterns in life. Tune in every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Pacific on Transformation Talk Radio. For more information, visit spiritualdeed.com.
Transformation Talk Radio is dedicated to the education and awareness of Lyme disease.
Welcome to Lyme Talk Radio. I'm Dr. Pat Basile, the host of the Dr. Pat Show, and I am so thrilled that we've created this venue for all of you out there.
Dr. Pat Basile will be bringing the most innovative, groundbreaking information, research, treatment innovations, and stories from those it affects every day.
What we have heard is that you want to ensure for us that we keep positive, holistic, uplifting, transformative talk radio on the air. We're excited to bring you the contemporary conversations about Lyme disease.
We promise not to let the light fade on Lyme.
So fasten your seatbelts. We've got lots more to share with you in the weeks to come.
Tune into Lyme Talk Radio with Dr. Pat and help keep our mission strong on TransformationTalkRadio.com.
Well, we're back, and it's great to be back. We're here discussing karma. For those of you who are listening, if you have any questions, feel free to call in during the show, live on the air. We'd love to take your questions, comments, tell you what we're picking up through your vibrations about karmic energies that you're holding, positive and negative, what you can do to shift that energy and identify that energy. And for those of you who would like to call in after the show, give us a call at 312-898-2285. For all of our listeners who call in during or after, you're going to receive a free full life reading. And we're also going to be combining a karmic energy reading into your full life reading, letting you know what energies you are holding on to karmically. What is the action and reaction vibrational frequency that's flowing around you that can be propelling you, keeping you stagnant, or interfering with the decisions that you're making and overriding the ability that you have to make your decisions. And through that knowledge, through that information, you're going to be able to tap into your ability to override the energy instead of the energy overriding your ability. So, Suzanne, before the break, we were talking about the energy of karma, that it can interfere in your ability to make decisions. And we were letting our listeners know that once that is diagnosed and identified, where it's coming from, you can take action over that energy of karma in the sense of negative karma. Could you reflect a little bit more on what you were saying with that? That was very intriguing, very interesting.
Yes, because when we are spiritually holding on to a type of karma, it definitely does interfere in how we are going to react on a physical level, how we are going to process certain situations. Like, let's say in our work environment with somebody that we work with, this person is really negative. We know they make our job really difficult, but for some reason, we're still sticking with it. We're not speaking up the way that we should. We're not getting the recognition that we need, but we don't speak up however much, how badly we want to, because karma does interfere with our free will on so many different levels, whether it may be big decisions that we need to make or small decisions or things that we really and truly need just to stop nourishing in order to nourish ourselves. Because when we're constantly in a pattern of giving out so much more than we are receiving, And that all comes into if we are carrying a certain type of karma and it is interfering in our free will, then we feel like we can't use our free will the way that we are meant to.
And what you're saying is, it's so true and it's so interesting. When you talk about a karmic energy that can keep us in a pattern or in a certain type of relationship or situation in life where we are giving energy and not receiving, that is the vibrational karmic residual that is, I owe something. That can be from prior lifetimes and where it could have been on a financial level, an emotional level, or there is the energy that karma locks into of an unfinished energy, something that has not been completed. There could have been a task, a duty on any level that was part of your growing, your evolving, the lesson that you're meant to reach in life. And if that was not finished, sometimes in the present lifetime or the prior lifetime, it can keep you in a situation where you are constantly putting your energy out there, trying to, and we're not always conscious of this. This is usually subconscious, trying to pay a debt. So we're putting out love and emotion to somebody who's not giving it back. We're putting out efforts and energy in a work environment where we are not recognized. This is where the spirit in the aura has absorbed and holding on to the karma of something that we owed, a situation that was not complete, some type of spiritual or financial debt that still owed, and the karma of that is creating us to constantly be paying in other directions. Is that what the karma is meant to do? Absolutely not. Through identifying where this is coming from, you can separate the reaction of the karma and tap into the lesson of the karma. The subconscious mind and the subconscious portion of the spirit sometimes misinterprets the lesson of the karma, and this is where we are acting out something entirely different than what the karma, even though it is the source of why we're going through it, of what the karma was there to teach us to begin with. Can you feel that?
Yes, definitely. Definitely I feel that. Definitely I have witnessed that, and I am in a total agreement.
Yes. So it's not always an action. There's so many misconceptions about karma, but one misconception is that karma is basically based on all of these actions. Yes, the word karma is from a Sanskrit word that is letting us know that it is a word for action. The meaning of it is action. However, it's not just action, it's lack of action. So duties that have not been fulfilled, and sometimes these duties that have not been fulfilled are not always to other people. They're not always to lovers. They're not always to family members. Sometimes these are duties to ourself that we have not fulfilled. We can be so understanding to the lesson factor of if you haven't done right by others, you're paying a price. If you haven't done your duty for someone else in a certain time period or lifetime, you're paying a price. But sometimes what we do not connect to is the duty, the service, the love, the forgiving that you have not given yourself, or harm that you have inflicted upon yourself, also can create karma. And that connects to forgiving. So not forgiving yourself, holding yourself accountable for absolutely everything that you're accountable for and not accountable for, this can create a karma too. So not loving yourself and not performing the responsibilities towards self is a portion of karma that a lot of people really do not touch on. Some of us are totally oblivious to the fact that you can actually create karma by not treating yourself correctly, by not doing what it is that you deserve, want, and need. And this leaves an energy gap in a space where the karmic wheel starts turning in the opposite direction. What is the opposite direction? Instead of forward, it's turning inward. And that's telling you there is something inside to do with self that needs to be recognized, acknowledged, loved, healed, touched, and tapped into that you have neglected. So yes, there is the karma that connects to others, and there is the karma that has to do with action or lack of action toward self.
Yes.
And that is the one that I feel that people are not really that aware of.
Yes, I totally agree. And, I was talking about this, there's so many people, so this is why there's a lot of times in somebody's life that they say, well, I'm not really sure what's my karma can be. I'm not, when I look back at it and I think about it, I haven't done wrong to others. I do my best, to push through, to do right by others, but yet things are not moving forward in the direction that I desire.
Yes. And when things are not moving forward in the direction that we are desiring, there are times that we reach a point where we're kind of stumped. We're kind of like, if I've done everything that I'm supposed to do, and I've treated people as fairly as I can, with the exception of some mistakes, because it does happen, then what is it that is keeping me blocked? I feel like I have negative karma, but I can't really tap into where it would come from or what has caused it. Well, if you've treated others well or you have fulfilled your duties, sometimes you need to ask yourself, have you treated yourself well? And we are going to come back to that and touch more on that on a deeper level after this short break.
Are you anxious, worried, or insecure? Hi, I'm Dr. Friedman Schaub. I'm the author of The Fear and Anxiety Solution. Join me for my next breakthrough video seminar, which starts on September 10th. This program has helped thousands of people worldwide to overcome their struggles with anxiety, and I'm certain it can also help you. If you're ready to be free again and have a stronger foundation of inner peace and confidence, visit thefearandanxietysolution.com.
There are so many resources out there for meditation. But did you know that Atana's Heart Earth Healing Meditation is available for you for free? Yes, that's right. You can receive this free healing meditation today from Atana Badili. All you need to do is visit his website, atanamethod.com. That's ATAANA method.com, and sign up. You will receive your free meditation instantly. That's atanamethod.com.
Hi, this is Leslie Fontaine, and my show is Sheer Alchemy on TransformationTalkRadio.com. When we're bogged down with our emotions, the hardships that plague us in our relationships, at work, our finances, we literally can't see the higher plane where we could be operating from. Tune in to Leslie Fontaine, Sheer Alchemy on TransformationTalkRadio.com.
What if your body and mind were the compasses to the secrets, mysteries, and magic of life? Glenna Rice, co-host of The Questionable Parent, is inviting you to access all that is possible. Glenna is a 10-year certified veteran access consciousness facilitator who offers an amazing variety of life-changing classes and workshops. Work with Glenna from anywhere with teleclasses and workshops all over the globe. To learn more and see Glenna's current schedule of events, classes, and workshops, visit glennarice.com.
Are you feeling stagnant or blocked in your love life, career, health, or finances? Experiencing difficulty focusing or setting and achieving goals? Tune in to Spiritual Diagnostics Radio with psychic visionary healers Carol Dorian and Suzanne Evans. Discover the cause and effect of unwanted patterns in life. Tune in every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Pacific on Transformation Talk Radio. For more information, visit spiritualdeed.com.
How would you like increased health and vitality? How would you like to avoid the onset of disease as well as slow the aging process? This is all possible through a simple, safe, and natural process. Every day we are either moving toward wellness or away from wellness.
Hi, I'm Mary Jane Mack. I'd like to be your partner in achieving optimal health. Contact me now at maryjanemack.com or call 425-392-0659. Visit maryjanemack.com.
Well, hello, and we are back. This is Carol Dorian.
And this is Suzanne Evans, and we are so happy to be back.
Talking about karma. So when we took our break, before the break, it was about, I've done, in this lifetime, I think I've done right by others. I've tried to do the best I can. I've tried to push through. I've tried to act out of love and compassion toward others. Why is it that I feel like I'm carrying an energy, a karmic energy? Could I be carrying a karmic energy that is stopping me or blocking me? And the answer comes to yes, even if you've been wonderful to everyone around you, although we are human, we all do make mistakes. If you haven't fulfilled your duties to yourself, mistreating yourself, ignoring your spirit, putting everybody's needs before yours, not to be selfish, but becoming selfless, this creates some karmic debt too. And it's a contradictive energy because you become used to a pattern. So it's like you sow a habit and you reap a lifestyle. So the habits or the rituals of your life start to create the lifestyle even toward self that you're living through the karmic wheel.
Yes, I definitely have to agree because there comes a time and a place that we have to nourish ourselves. We have to be kind to ourselves. We have to make decisions that is soothing and good for us on a physical level, on a spiritual level. It is important at times just to take care of yourself because when we're not doing what's right for ourselves, that can create karma patterns in our life that is unwanted.
Absolutely. So we've already touched on the fact of karma being not just an act of something, the consequence of something that has been done. It is also the consequence of something that is left undone. Then we've touched on the fact that there is karmic debt that we're trying to figure out who do we owe it to. And all we need to do is look in the mirror because sometimes we actually owe it to ourselves. And then another form of karma that I would like you to touch on, because you explained it so well, is the karma that is the combination of events from past lives and present lives that comes together.
Yes, because when we were in a past lifetime, which many of us may be young in age,
And let me tell you, especially from doing so many different past life regressions with people, we are pretty up there in age with our spirit, even though on a physical level we may be young. We can be been gone through several different lifetimes. So through my experience of being a spiritual healer, doing so many past life regressions, I definitely have seen many times that we are carrying karma from our past life. When we are reincarnated through the process, we are not reincarnated for no reason. There is a specific reason and a specific purpose that we are reincarnated for. Because when through the process of reincarnation from our past lifetime into this lifetime, we did not get to finish certain things that we were meant to and desired to in our past life. So when we are reincarnated into this lifetime, we have a purpose to serve. There's a specific reason. So once we are reincarnated, not only do we come into this lifetime with the same soul and the same spirit, we can be reincarnated with some of energy, whether it may be positive or negative from our past life. So when we come into this lifetime, holding on to the karma, holding on to what was negative from our past life, it interferes in our purpose, in the journey that we want to be on the journey that we desire, meant, and for moving forward. Absolutely. So the whole solution to balanced karma, because there is a such balanced karma, yes, is to identify what it is that has taken place, what it is that has not taken place, left undone in your energy field. And once this is done, this is where advancement and healing can be activated. So does karma always mean a payback for an action? In some cases, it is the reaction for the lack of action, unfinished business. Sometimes it is basically the seeds of regret and bitterness. These create the acts of anger or stagnant energy. And this is where it's sow a thought, reap an act. So that is the karmic lesson that I would want to say goes into forgiving, whether it's forgiving yourself or forgiving others. So when somebody has wronged us, go ahead, hon. No, I was just going to say that there's times that we can hold grudges on ourselves, and that's not good for us. We do need to learn to forgive ourselves. Yes. Completely. It's the forgiving. And so this is when we're in that stage where we're holding ourselves accountable. We're not releasing it. Somebody else has done us wrong, and we're like, when will they get theirs? Now, this is the kind of karma that I'm always hearing about this, and people are so aware of this. So when will they get theirs? When is karma going to get them for hurting me? And when is it that they're going to understand that what they did is wrong? So when we are holding on to the pain that somebody else has put us through, or that we've been subjected to in some way, and we're waiting for the karma wheel to come back to them, and we're just sitting there waiting and waiting to see when other people are going to pay for what they've done wrong, this actually activates a negative karma within ourselves. And that's where that type of karma needs to be released. And those are the seeds of regret and the seeds of bitterness. So when you talk about needing to do good things for ourselves and be in that place of peaceful, loving energy, that place where we are activating peace and happiness to others, it needs to start within. And one of the strongest things, one of the most healing things that we can do is forgive ourselves. Because whether we realize it or not, when we're waiting for somebody else to get theirs, it's because something in us has not healed from what we have been through, and we feel accountable or like it is our fault in some way what we have been through. And we feel like we're not going to be free. Some of us are feeling we're not going to be free until a certain person pays. We want them to get their karma. Well, what we're doing is we are attaching ourselves to their karma of their act, and it's becoming its own force of karma. So there's different type of karmic energies that we go through, and it's very important to separate them, divide them, and identify them. So whether it is the karma of pain, the karma of forgiving, the regret and bitterness seeds that are sown, it all falls under one word, meaning karma, but it falls into different categories. And different categories store itself in different places of the chakras, of the aura, of the spirit, and need to be released in certain ways. And it's not the same for everybody.
Yes, I totally agree with everything that you're saying, Cheryl. There's so much truth. And, I must say that the first step of acknowledging that there is an answer, that there is a solution, is the first step of the healing process. We must accept that we can heal, that we can communicate with our spirit. So something that we could definitely believe and have faith in is that once we accept this, once we have acknowledged this, we are on the right path. We are following through our journey that we are meant to be on.
Absolutely. And that's what leads us to Dharma. And on our next show, we're going to be touching on karma and Dharma. So for those of you who are listening at this time, if you have any questions about your karmic path, your destiny, the energy it is that you're holding that could be propelling you or keeping you stagnant, any frequency and vibrations of your karma, please feel free to call in right now on the air. We'll answer your questions, or you can call after the show at 312-898-2285 and receive your free full life reading along with your karmic energy reading, and we will bring you into the know and the now of what it is that's going on in your energy field, what it is that you have done or left undone that could be shaping and controlling the decisions that you make through the karmic energy that you hold. So we're getting ready to take a short break, and when we come back, I'd like to go into a little further of the misconceptions of karma and how to undo karma that is no longer serving your path, or debts that you've already paid spiritually, but you feel like you're still compelled to pay them forward. As soon as we return. Thank you.
What is a brilliant culture? And how do we create them? Why are they important? Claudette Rowley has created a breakthrough 5-step process to help you design a culture that is authentic, innovative, and successful. Learn how to create change with Cultural Brilliance Radio, the DNA of organizational excellence, and Claudette Rowley. To learn more or work with Claudette, visit ClaudetteRowley.com.
Are you feeling stagnant or blocked in your love life, career, health, or finances? Experiencing difficulty focusing or setting and achieving goals? Tune in to Spiritual Diagnostics Radio with psychic visionary healers Carol Dorian and Suzanne Evans. Discover the cause and effect of unwanted patterns in life. Tune in every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Pacific on Transformation Talk Radio. For more information, visit spiritualdeed.com.
Get into it for 2016. Do you want more prosperity, clarity, energy, and balance in your life? Join Lynn Brown now for one of her amazing workshops, each focusing on a key part of living your best life. For more information and to register for one of these amazing workshops, visit lynnbrownevent.com. That's lynnbrownevent.com. And get into it this 2016 with Lynn Brown.
Do you want to achieve your goals? Do you want to strengthen relationships with others? Do you want to improve your financial status? Colette Marie Steffen is partnering with Mark Kettenbach to bring you an energetic upgrade online experience. Unfold and develop your full potential. Visit energeticupgrade.com today for more information. That's energeticupgrade.com.
Wow. Hey, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the Dr. Pat Show. This is Talk Radio to Thrive By. I'm telling you, I got to pinch myself some days because when each of us gets called to do something that we so not thought was in our wheelhouse to do for a purpose that's so much greater than us, we get to show up and shine.
If you would like to show up and shine on the Dr. Pat Show as a co-host or sponsor, send us an email to inspire@thedrpatshow.com.
Dr. Bree Gibbs is a fourth-generation high priestess with the knowledge to raise your vibration in conscious creation, offering a wide variety of services from goddess light and shamanic healing seminars to private reading sessions. Bree works with you so you too can stand in your own power. Isn't it about time you took your life into your own hands? For more information about Bree's services and products, visit silvergaia.net. That's silver, GAIA.net.
And we are back talking about karma. So in the last portion of our show, I would like to talk about the misconceptions. I'd like to touch on that a little bit more. So when we talk about karma, there has been this reference as the great law. As you sow, so shall you reap. And this is also known as the law of cause and effect. So whatever we put out into the universe is what comes back to us. This is one I would really like to touch on. And I'd like to say, I wish that that was the case. Yes, when we put out good vibrations to the universe, we put out love and kindness to the universe, it does come back to us. But does it always come back to us? Unfortunately, the answer is no. Here is why. In this lifetime, you may be doing all that you can, but there may be something, like we said earlier, that is undone, that is leaving a gap, something that has either been done or undone, that is leaving a gap in the universe sending that flow back to you. It's missing you. Is that hopeless? Does that mean that you are stuck that way? Absolutely not. Because as soon as you identify what it is that has taken place or not taken place that was meant to, you can activate that what you are putting into the universe will come back to you. That can be reversed. If what it is that you're putting out to the universe time and time again, whether it's love, whether it's effort, whether it's understanding, and you feel you are not receiving this, the answer lies in what has been done and undone. Once you tap into that, once you are in touch with that, you can activate the universe's energy that it starts to feed and send back to you what it is that you put out. So the answer to, is that true, that what you put in comes back to you, is a two-part, a yes and a no. If you are hearing this and you're feeling, I'm putting out the best that I can and I'm not getting back what it is that I want, or what it is that I do deserve, you are in the right place by acknowledging that you deserve more than what you are getting. Through that acknowledgement and through the understanding of what your karmic path is holding from the past, you can clear that energy, start from a clean slate, and start receiving your blessings and the advancement that you desire. Another portion of this law is, if what we want is peace and happiness, peace, love, friendship, then we should be happy, peaceful, loving, and a true friend. This portion of the law is always true. What it is that you are and who it is that you are, when you put that forward, that is what is supposed to come back. The portion of this law that can sometimes be altered, again, comes to, I'm being all of these things, I am doing all of these things, and for some reason, I do not receive what I put out. Again, that comes back to the identity of the karma that you are holding. Another law is the law of creation. So life doesn't just happen. It requires our participation. We are one with the universe, both inside and out. Whatever surrounds us gives us clues to our inner state. Be yourself, surround yourself with whatever it is that you want to have present in your life. It's a tall order. What I'd like to say about that one is, if it was always that easy, everybody would be doing it. Sometimes if we are holding a portion of karma that does not serve our path of wellness, that we need to identify and release, we do not know what it is that being ourself is. And it's hard to surround ourselves with what it is that we want because we're not quite sure of what it is that we want. So the solution to this requires the understanding of where you've been to tap into why you are where you are in the present. Again, understanding that karma brings you to that place that you know what it is that you want to surround yourself with. Some of you listening to this are completely lacking the understanding of where you want to be. You know that you want to change your job. You just don't know what it is that you'd like to pursue after this. You know that you'd like to reach a certain level in your relationship. You just don't know what it's going to take to reach that. Understanding your karma will bring you to the understanding and the reaction of release. So the law of humility, what you refuse to accept will continue for you. I've heard this one a lot. So whatever you refuse to accept, you're going to be faced with it again. I disagree with that one. There are certain things that we should refuse to accept. There is a stand that we are supposed to take for ourselves. And once you are in the understanding of why this keeps confronting you as part of your karma, you will understand why the refusal is there, and you can change it and exchange the energy and no longer have to accept it. And then the law of growth. Wherever you go, there you are. So for us to grow in spirit, it is we who must change, and not the people, the places, or the things around us. The only given that we have in our lives is ourselves. And that is the only factor that we have control over. So when we change who and what we are within, our heart and our life follows suit and changes too. This one I totally agree with, and this is the strongest truth. The change that we desire is within ourselves. Once you tap into the change that you desire, releasing karmic energies and residuals that are not serving your path, you will advance in your life, reaching the love, the peace, the bliss, and the happiness that you desire. You will tap into the knowing of what that is. You will tap into exactly what it is that you desire. For those of you who have been listening to us today talking about karma, if you feel that there is an energy, a karmic response in your life that is stopping you from reaching your path of wholeness, your path of love, fulfillment, and success, feel free to call after the show. We would love to shed light for you through a full life reading combined with a karma reading to let you know what it is that you're holding, what it is that you need to release, and to help you access the energy and the key that you have within to every door that you feel may be locked around you. The answer, the healing, the light and love is within you, and it is in your power to heal, transform, and grow. I'd like to thank all of our listeners for listening to us today, talking about karma, sending out absolutely each and every one of you love, light, and blessings. Till next time, namaste.
You've been listening to Spiritual Diagnostic Radio, Psychic Answers and Spiritual Solutions with Carol Dorian and Suzanne Evans, diagnosing the spiritual cause of unwanted life patterns. For more information on your favorite healers, visit spirituald.com and tune in every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Pacific on Transformation Talk Radio to receive your weekly dose of enlightenment.